I hope this is horizontal style this time. I just restarted this because it was vertical and it wouldn't let me do anything else. So let me know if this is horizontal now. I hope so. Oh yeah, you saw me in the last clip. Hi. Yeah, you saw my desk. Now you see my hands. Hello, hello. Is this a horizontal like landscape style or is it still portrait? I am live now, right? Trying to watch myself. Okay, I think it's portrait now. All right. All right, so I have everything ready here, flower wise. I didn't do all the die cutting. This is just kind of what I had already, but I have scraps of paper that I pulled so I could die cut some more with you guys. I've got my die set here. It looks like there's a lag. Oh my goodness. It's like way behind on my iPad. Is it lagging for you guys too? Let me know, because I don't know. I literally haven't done this in years. So I hope everything is working. I can't even, okay, I'm trying to get back on my iPad and why is this so complicated? Is anybody writing anything? Is it just delayed? It says 8 watching, started a minute ago. I had the link in here in the last one and then like for the die set, but now I don't. I'll have to update it once I make this actually post, but I really don't like that this is so behind on my iPad. I'm having a hard time following along with myself. Okay. 1 second, you guys. Okay, seems fine, like a 20-second delay. All right, now I'm getting your comments. All right, well, okay, good. Hi, Amy. I'm glad you could hear me. All right, so I made a couple of these, and guys, I am not great at making flowers, but I'm trying my hand at this because I want to build a stash of flowers. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen Polly's Paper Studio, but she makes like these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And she has all the tools and everything. I don't know what happened to mine. I seem to have lost all those tools. I have like the little bally at the end for like everything. So I picked out some other tools that have little bally end things. So I have a paintbrush, I have my flower rolling tool, and I have the back of this thing that's a little bit pointier. So we're gonna go with this. Hi, Yvette. Welcome. Okay. Hi from San Diego. Sunny San Diego, yes. I hope it's sunny all weekend here in New York because it was raining the past couple of weekends and it was just absolutely miserable. All right, so what color flowers should we do? I have some like blues cut out. I could do red, we could do orange, we could do pink. What color do you guys want? I'm just gonna be pulling scraps. So I've got, you know, some pink scraps here. I've got red scraps, just trying to use some solid papers. I've got yellow, oranges, and browns. I see a red. All right, we'll start with red. And maybe we'll get to do some other colors as well. So I'm gonna die cut out some red. I'm gonna do a couple of shades. So I have, oh, this one has like a fall themed background color, but it'll be great. All right, and then I'm thinking maybe we could do that one. Amy said yellows. Hi Julia, welcome. And then maybe we'll do like a traditional red color. Oh wait, I have this beautiful like burgundy color. All right, maybe I need to pull like a full red sheet. No, I have some scraps, okay. We'll use that. All right, so I'm gonna cut out all of these, and again, I could link this down below after the live, but it's from Scrap Diva Designs. That's what I'm using here today, and you could just go on her website, and this is called the Frilly Rose Plate, yeah, Frilly Rose Flower Plate Die Set. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut them all out. So I got my, you guys see that? I hope you guys could see that. And okay, I was trying this out before the video because I ordered new cutting plates just for the video. And I don't know, something's wrong with my die cutting machine because it was not cutting properly. So I think I damaged it over the years of using warped plates. So I hope that this is gonna cut out nicely because I don't know. I literally tried it, but like the right side of my machine doesn't usually cut out everything nicely. Yeah, see, it didn't. I gotta run that through again. But it's like the right side of my machine. What's the project tonight? We are making flowers with a die set from Scrap Diva Designs, and I'm just trying to build up like my flower stash so I could have some handmade flowers on hand. Just lining these back up so I could run these again. And I like that this is, whoa, that's a really strong magnetic thing here. All right, I hope that's lined up. I don't know. I might need to add shims. It's always just the right side. And I don't know, I'm kind of wondering, what am I doing? I didn't even add the magic mat now. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have my original machine too. It's so old. But I've been using the warped plates for like the longest time. All right, just lining this piece back up. Okay, I think that's lined up. And I think it just moved. You guys see, I am no pro at this. You have the Empress. I had the Empress and I sold it because I just did not use it. I had it for years and I didn't use it at all. You have the original Cuddle. Oh my gosh, guys, I totally messed up that cut. That wasn't lined up. All right, this one we're gonna go back in for the bottom one at least so we don't waste too much paper. I mean, I'm just using scraps anyway, but what a fail already. This is what happens when you're live. I've been so nervous all day, and now, of course, I can't get this lined up. Maybe it's backwards. But yeah, I've been so nervous all day, and now this is what I get. All right, I'm gonna run that through again. I have it flipped this time, so the other side should have cut. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Okay, let's try this now. So this does, you know, I'm about to bust out my Big Shot. You know, maybe I'll just use the other cutting plate and not the magic mat. Maybe that's my issue, like you guys said. Maybe I do need like it to be a little thicker. Does anyone actually use the magic mat? Do you guys use it? Or do you guys find that you guys are struggling when you use the magic mat just like I am here today? Yeah, I don't do live videos very often. The last one I did was probably like not 5 years ago, maybe like 4. I don't really know. But it was definitely when I was doing Happy Mail. All right, I'm gonna try the other plate this time instead of the magic mat. Okay, that seems like it maybe cut better. Hazel is great. Thank you for asking. She's honestly the sweetest dog and puppy I've ever had. Like, she is amazing. And I'm so thankful that I have her in my life. Like, every day I'm like, how did I get so lucky? Like, she was adopted, and she's just the sweetest little munchkin on this planet. I need a shim. Yeah, see, this is still not coming out. Some pieces are, and I'm just kind of putting them in the small section here. I think I want to use some gold too, because why not? Pop Gold is always nice. All right, now that we wasted that whole entire piece of paper, this is great. Going good. Real life crafting struggles. We're not aiming for perfection here. Definitely not. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna ruin this, aren't I? If I try to die cut this like this. Maybe we'll do a little bit sideways and get a little bit cut out here. Because I don't want to ruin my new plates. So I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, when you say shim, does that just mean like add some more paper in between? What does that mean? Hazel is a mixed breed. We actually did a DNA test on her and she was mostly mountain cur, which I never heard of until I had Hazel. And then second most, so mountain cur, she was like 25%, and then she's also 20% Chihuahua, and then like 15% German Shepherd, and then she's got a bunch of other things, like smaller amounts like Border Collie. There was like 3% Pit Bull. So she's a big mix. If I miss your comments, I'm sorry. Just repeat it, because yeah, I might. Oh my God! Now this doesn't even want to go through. What, with a couple of extra papers? Am I doing this right? Okay, hold on. Let me try to put it here. Is this where I put the papers? I know, right? Like the Chihuahua is so little and everything else, Mountain Cur, German Shepherd, is like so big. All right. That definitely seems to be cutting that more properly, I hope. But it's probably cutting into my plate. Oh, but that, look at that, you guys. That cuts so nicely. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you for telling me to put some additional papers there. That worked out. Just trying to catch up. It's fun to catch you live. Thank you so much for your fantastic album tutorial. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad you're enjoying all the videos. Like I said, I don't go live often, but this was fun. Or, well, I mean, I just started. I don't know if I'm having that much fun yet. I'm just messing up a bunch. I mean, it's fun chatting with you guys, but am I having fun crafting yet? I'm not so sure. Okay, let's see. I wanted to cut out some red. You don't have the magic mat. Seems like, yeah, okay. So we're using the shim. All right, let me put down, I'm trying to do like a mix of sizes, because like these ones that I showed earlier, I did like some larger layers on the bottom, and then I did a smaller layer, and then like gold center. So I definitely need some larger layers too. So I'm gonna do this one. What Beth said. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm so thankful for your guys' support. Thank you for watching my videos. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. And I want to grow this channel even more. I don't know how. I feel like I'm kind of stuck on growing it. So if you guys want to share with all your crafty friends and let them know. Like sometimes I'm still surprised that people don't know about my channel. Like when I get new subscribers and they're like, I just discovered your channel, I'm like, how? I feel like I've been around for like a really long time. Like, how did you just discover me now? But then again, everyone has different interests, and maybe they just started getting into albums. I mean, even myself, I started off with making Happy Mail, and I discovered albums later on. All right, so we got, okay, I think we're doing good now. These shims are working out fantastically. Is there like an actual shim thing that you could buy? No, it's the algorithm. Well, this algorithm, I don't know, needs to like show everybody my channel. I feel like I've been on YouTube for so long. No joke, I really have been. And like before I even did albums, I did Happy Mail. But before I did that, if you go way back in my videos, oh my gosh, I used to do like juicing videos. I used to do makeup tutorials. I used to do like recipes, and I don't know, my channel was, you know, something else back then. You could buy a metal shim. I think it's a must-have. Yes, I'm gonna look into it because, yeah, I wouldn't have to waste paper because I feel like after some point this is gonna flatten out too, and I could probably use a metal shim. Is this like what my cutting plate is supposed to look like? This is a brand new plate. Look at this now. You guys see all those flower cuts in it? Is that what's supposed to happen? I feel like it is, but like I also feel terrible when that happens, like on a brand new plate. I check for layout shares at the end of every month, and I thought I had seen every layout share done in the past 10 years. Layout shares like for like scrapbooking? I found you by accident, did a search for something. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. I would love to know what you searched though. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. You told everybody that I'm live and we are laughing at me for not knowing how to die cut. I'm laughing at myself. You guys are probably not laughing. You guys are probably like, well, this is just real life crafting, and I'm just laughing at myself. All right, now this one, I feel, oh my God, this is so hard to, I think maybe I need to do one less shim now. Maybe my machine is alive again. That's what your cutting plates look like? Okay. All right, so we got some red. We only did burgundy. I think I maybe want to add some pink. What if we do like some pink with that burgundy also? I need some smaller ones now. Yeah, I feel like I gotta flip this though. Somebody said they flip it every time they cut, and that seems like a lot of work, but it's already getting warped. All right, I'm gonna do a smaller one of this one. I'm gonna try to do maybe one layer this time. Those cutting plates get bad quickly. Yeah, they really do. They should make like some more durable, stronger ones or something. Yes, it's so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I was so nervous even doing this after not doing it for so long. I remember the very first time I did it. Oh my gosh, my palms were sweating. At least that's not happening right now, but the very first time my palms were sweating, and it's like, I do this every day. Like, I record videos all the time, which is not exactly live, but then somebody brought up a good point that I'm a teacher and I literally do this for a living in front of a bunch of kids all day. Just not necessarily with crafts, just with math, because I'm a math teacher. I found you through a collaboration with Tiffany. Oh, yes! I still owe you guys a video for this month, so I gotta get to that. Okay, let me try to get some pink paper, because I think pink might go good with that burgundy color. Oh, look at this beautiful shimmery pink paper I have in my stash. You guys said red and now I'm doing pink. I hope you guys are okay with that. All right, I got some really thick pink paper. I don't want to use the thick one. All right, we're gonna use some of the shimmery one. That is such a pretty shimmery color. And I'm just gonna cut it on this side. So we'll just cut some of this off. Is your school out for summer? No, my last day of school is June 26th. So I still have this whole entire month to go. Ooh, oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I just whacked you with my cutting plate. Oh, I forgot my shim this time. But, you know, that actually worked because I feel like it's cutting better. Oh, well, now I just ruined my other plate because now I did this the wrong way. So there's that. Did you guys see my mistake? You guys didn't tell me. I placed it face up. What in the world? Oh, math, that's awesome. No wonder. Well, I still have to work out the measurements and stuff, but yes, I am a math teacher. So I feel like maybe all like the 16th measurements and the eighths and stuff and all that fraction work, maybe that's a little bit easier for me to figure out. Where am I up to? Hi, Lulu. You and Tiffany are the best. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy our videos. I love your guys' support. I appreciate it so, so, so much. And I love seeing your guys' projects when you guys make things from our videos, like those Scrappy Christmas Crafts videos. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. I love seeing what paper you guys are using, how you guys are changing it up. Like, it's so fun to see you guys create. Okay, I feel like I've been oh, this one needed a shim. I feel like I've been die cutting for a while though. So I'm gonna start some flower making, but let me just put that one back and die cut that one again. Hopefully it's not like double cutting my flower. You have 9 to go? 9 to go of what? Like videos you got, like albums you gotta make? Ah, that did double cut. All right, I don't want double cuts. I mean, I could have probably used that, but all right, hold on. I have pink paper somewhere else. All right. I don't know if I like this pink. I just used the pretty pink. That would have went nice with that. No, I need to grab another pink. Hold on, you guys. Just getting a pink. This is a blush pink. That's not the pink I want, though. All right, let's try. That one's not open. I have so many like paper pads, you guys, that I don't have open. I hope you can still hear me. I'm just trying to find some pink paper. All right, we're gonna cut into one of these. Which pink? This purpley pink. That one looks like a nice pink to go with it. All right, we're gonna use that. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. I thought I was frozen for a second there because you guys know there's that delay. And I went to go look for paper and it was still showing like nothing on the screen. I was like, oh no. But I'm here. Okay. Shim. This piece of paper shim. I like to take your time too. Okay. All right, so is that the ice cream truck? Do you guys hear him? I hear him. The ice cream truck. I have die, so happy. I have, oh, you have this die? You know, there's like a heart in the corner of my screen and I can't read your comments fully until somebody else comments something else because it like gets hidden. I have these dies. Okay, good. I'm glad you have these dies. Hi, Deb. Oh yeah, that's okay. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. But does anybody watch Polly's Paper Studio and see like all the awesome flowers that she makes? I think I only watch for the flowers, to be honest. It's not a channel I watch often, but like her flowers are on a whole other level of gorgeousness, and I just wish I could make flowers like her. So we're gonna try. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside so we have some more crafting space. You watched her? Doesn't she make the most gorgeous flowers? Oh, and if you guys are gonna get this die, just use the code Karolina for 10% off your order. And you could actually use that not just for that die, but any dies from Scrap Diva Designs. I forgot to mention that, I think. And I can't put anything in the description box right now. Okay, so I think, ooh, okay, maybe we want to do, oh, this might be a pretty flower. Maybe we'll do a couple of layers like that, and then maybe we'll do a gold bottom, and then maybe a gold flower center. All right, so I'm gonna flip these to the opposite side of what I want them. And I'm gonna go in with like this pointy thing. I was literally watching Polly's Paper Studio before I started this video, so I could make this. All right, and you guys know I don't have the tools that I was supposed to be using. I literally don't know what happened to them. All right, but I'm just making these kind of pop out the other way. And I think I'm supposed to use a smaller thing for this. And obviously it's not working so smoothly because I'm not using the right tools. I'm gonna try to use this one. Oh, that one works better. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip these. And no, I think I was supposed to do that on like all these pieces, I think. Hold on, yeah, that makes it more curly. All right, I'm trying to keep up with comments. You know what? I think I'll zoom in a little. I don't think you guys could see that much now. Is that better? Let me know. All right, so I'm just going over this with some kind of a round tool, trying to make sure all of that, you know, flips up. And then I'm gonna flip them over and I'm gonna do the same thing, but now go the other way. And they're kind of like creased a little, not like creased, but like, I don't know. They have some kind of shape to it, I think. Am I doing this right, you guys? I don't know. I just kind of play around with it until I like the shape. Like, see, I'm flipping it over and I'm like, okay, that needs to be creased a little bit more. So that's how I do it. That looks better to me. So I'm gonna go back and I'm just doing a line through each leaf. I honestly need to learn how to make better flowers. And this is probably all wrong. So if it is, I mean, I'm learning. This is me learning how to make flowers. But if you guys have any tips, let me know. I know the tools would be super useful if I could find them. I used to have them. Like, where did they go? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we got some of that. That looks pretty good, right? I'm actually gonna go in with some tweezer things and I wanna kind of curl them. I don't know, I'm just curving the ends a little. Do you have an embossing on the small ones? All right, I don't know what your comment says because like, there's that little heart. Oh, embossing tool. Do you have an embossing tool? You mean like the embossing folders? Or like the heartfelt creation tools? Stylus from a scoreboard? You mean like the bone folder? Oh, I ripped my flower. Okay. See, real life crafting. I'm sure we've all done that at some point. Maybe not. All right, let's be more gentle here. I just want to curl it a little. Just trying to curl the ends. And like you could do inking on this and just go over these and like quickly ink the ends. That would add some dimension. You could add, what are they called? Stamens. Ooh, look at this. Okay, guys, that flower looks pretty with the curled pieces and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to glue those. They also sell ball, yes, the ball-ended tools. Yes, they do. I just don't know what happened to mine. I seem to have misplaced them. Okay, so should I layer this like this, or would you guys do it like should I layer it right on top like that so you could see a little bit of the gold, or would you guys layer it like this where you could see a lot more of the gold, like a petal in between or right on top of one another? I don't know, I think I like it right on top of one another, but maybe we could do the next one different if you guys say a petal in between. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Yes, please give a thumbs up for this live here today. More gold, gold in between. Okay. All right. I'm gonna, hold on. Let's see. Should I put like another gold layer here before I do this one? Because don't forget, we have the other layers too. And then maybe I could do something like that, and then another one of those. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do 3 layers of this. Offset. Okay, you guys are all saying offset. All right, let me change this before it dries completely. Gold paper takes longer to dry. So I did my other ones without doing the in-between, which you guys could see here. But we will do some in-between here. All right, and then I just want that fluffy looking. All right, maybe I should do some more. No, I don't know if I want more gold. I'll put that back. Okay, we'll layer the next piece. I'm going easy with the glue. How do you give a thumbs up? I think just as you're watching the video, like you give a thumbs up. Oh, you're on a phone? It should just be like next to, I don't know. It's like as if you're watching a regular video under where it says Karolina's Crafts. But if anybody's on a phone, and you could help out and let them know. But I think it's just under my name. And there's like a thumbs up button next to share, I think. All right, so did you guys want me to offset these two? These in between the pink, because that's what I started doing of what you guys said. Okay, and then we could do some gold, the gold center. And maybe I should do more layers, I don't know. But this is a good start. You just have to close the chat to see it. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you found it. Kind of pressing down with these tools. How does that look, you guys? Which one do we like better, the offset or the one layered right on top of one another? I don't know. I think I still like this one on the right, the one layered right on top of one another. What do you guys like better? The offset or layered on top of one another? I'm gonna try another one, and I'm gonna do it like this. Let's do I guess a red one. We could do a red one. We'll do the gold. You like both equally, and then somebody says they like the right one. Both. Have you ever tried using a tiny brad in the middle of the flowers to hold it all together? It works with larger flowers. No, I've actually never tried that, but I do have stamens, so if I really wanted to, I could try to figure out how to use those, but I am new to flower making. I'm just trying to build a stash over here, so I don't know if I should give that a try. But maybe I should. Okay, I don't know if that one really matches, but we're gonna try anyway. So I'm gonna curl all these pieces again. Hi, Paula. I'm just missing comments. Somebody said hi, so I'm saying hi. I don't know who's joining when. This live is all over the place. Okay, what'd you guys say? A bone folder to make those lines? I'm gonna get one. All right, you guys said a bone folder, so wait, I have to flip that, right? Once I do that, or should I do it now? I don't know. I've used stamens in mine. I just use a pokey tool to make a hole to stick them through. Yeah, I saw Polly's Paper Studio does, like she uses the, what is it, the crocodile, and just makes a hole with it. But yeah, I would just use like this pokey tool to do that. All right, making some lines. There is lines in this die set. It came out on some of my gold ones, not that one so well, but let me show you guys. Some of the smaller gold ones, you could see like the detail on those from the die set. And like those are really pretty. But I didn't do it on all of mine. These lines are all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna flip these. Do you guys curl like the edges? You know what? I also have like the Heartfelt Creations things, so I could always just put these in one of those Heartfelt Creation things and like spray it with some water, then run it through, and that seems to like curl it. And obviously I don't have it for this particular die because this is not Heartfelt Creations, but I don't know. I did try to dabble into making flowers at some point. All right, I'm just trying to curl these. I'm gonna do a layered one this time instead of like the offset one. I'm just curling these petals as best as I can. So how are you guys doing? What are your plans for the weekend? Are you guys getting any crafting done? I'm probably not gonna get to craft tomorrow because I'm going to my nephew's 4th birthday party. But what are you guys crafting? Let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna start layering this next one. And I'm just layering this time. We're not gonna do the offset. You're going to the beach? Are you like in California and it's super hot over there? Or Florida? Botanical garden? That's beautiful. I love the botanical garden. I don't know if I like this color. I like this red one, but I don't like the burgundy with this. So maybe we should just add some more gold. Planning on making some cards for graduation and Father's Day. Yes, you should. I'm so behind. Every year I tell myself I'm gonna make cards for the whole entire year for every single occasion that I'm possibly gonna need it. And then the occasion comes around and I have like no cards, and I usually have to like make one last minute, or I go to the store even though I make cards, but if I don't have time I gotta go to the store. But I want to plan ahead. Oh, you're in Oregon. It's hot over there? I know nothing about Oregon, so I want some hot weather. Send it my way. I mean, we have had nicer weather. Today was like 78 degrees. Botanical garden is just like a big garden area, or I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but there's one in New York that I've been to, and it was like a holiday themed one that I went to. But anyway, it's just like a garden. They have a bunch of stuff planted. You could go indoors. You could see all the beautiful flowers, all the beautiful things. They got like trees and everything, like literally just like a bunch of plants. But I did like one where it was a holiday theme one. And so around all the beautiful plants, they had done tracks and like trains. It was like a holiday train show at the Botanical Gardens. So the trains were just going all the way around. Outside they also had like somebody crafting an ice sculpture, but it's like it's just like what it sounds like, a ginormous garden with a bunch of different flowers and trees and everything, and it's beautiful, and you could just like walk around and like see everything. This flower is pretty full. Yes, in the Bronx in New York. Yes, that's exactly the one that I've been to with the holiday train show. That's a fun one. I like the holiday train show. It's gonna be 80s this weekend and you can have it. Yeah, send me the 80-degree weather. I love the 80-degree weather. I mean, I need it to be, you know, I need some higher temperatures because I want my pool warmed up so I could actually use it this year. Last year my pool was just like so cold. I barely used it. How's this one, you guys? I like how this one turned out. But yeah, I need the higher temperatures because we put a solar pool cover on it right now and we're trying to heat up the pool that way, which it actually feels kind of warm. But it's probably not at like the 85 degrees that I would like it to be at, you know, for pool time all day long. You guys like this one better, or do you guys still like the offset one better? I feel like I want to make another one of these now and make it layered instead. I really like how that turned out. That's so pretty. I want to make another one of the other one. Let me try to use this, I guess, and make a layer. Yeah, that's pretty. So I'm going to do this one. It's chilly here in Maine the last few days. Was it raining there too? This week was really nice, but last week it was raining so much. No, actually that's a lie, because 2 days ago it was downpouring like crazy over here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then I gotta curl those. I need a center. I like to use the smaller centers. Do you also get the bigger center with the die set? I seem to like the smaller one. I feel like the bigger one, because I'm layering the larger flower and then the smaller flower, I like the small centers. I hope I have another gold one. Yes. Okay. The rain has been nuts in Minnesota. There's somebody I watched. I don't know if you guys know. I think it's Little Green Bean is her Instagram handle. She's in Minnesota and she lives by a lake. And oh my gosh, her lake had like no water. So now that it finally did rain in Minnesota, her water levels in her lake are like back up to normal. But they literally had like no water. Or like, I mean, I guess it all evaporated or whatever, and just like the lake levels were very low and they're back to normal now after the rain. Okay, so here's some gold, and then I need a larger one for the bottom. What am I gonna do for the bottom color? Oh, this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Wait, this one didn't even cut right. Look at that piece. Oh no. Okay, I have another one. Okay. I have one more of that color. What am I looking? I'm trying to catch up. Am I in New York City? No, I'm on Long Island. I work in New York City, but I live on Long Island. Let me see, catching up with some more comments. You're from Brazil. What time is it over there? I've never been to Brazil. Do you speak Portuguese? Or no? Because I think Brazil is a mix of Portuguese and, I don't know, is it Spanish or English over there also? Okay, so I think I'm gonna do those. Ah, Portuguese, okay. I don't know any Portuguese. I've just been to Portugal, which is why I'm asking. My other half is from Long Island, born in Ridge. You know, surprisingly enough, I have no idea where Ridge is. What is it next to? Like, I've lived on Long Island my whole entire life, but there's just so many towns that I've never even been to. Because sometimes there's just no reason to go if I have everything, you know, around me. Yes. So Scrap Diva Designs, Cheryl just reminded me, Scrap Diva Designs is having a new release tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I saw a bunch of the new releases. I can't tell you off the top of my head what they were, but I've seen a bunch of people like sharing them, and they look awesome. So tomorrow, because it's June 1st, is the new release. So if you guys wanted to get this frilly rose plate flower die set, just wait and hold off till tomorrow, because tomorrow you'll be able to see what other stuff that she's going to have up there. They'll be listed, and you guys can shop all the things tomorrow. And you could use the code Carolina and get 10% off. I might have to get some stuff too. I saw some, like, I honestly can't remember what it was, but I saw some, and I remember thinking like, ooh, I need some of those dies. And I definitely want to, I don't know, I've mentioned it in some other videos, but I definitely want to be using more dies. I have a ton of dies, you guys, and I just don't use them enough. So I've been trying to like incorporate them into my albums and things too. Can you guys let me know, Cheryl, since you mentioned the release, can you let me know like what kind of die sets are being released tomorrow? Have you seen people post what they are? I just want to let everybody know, because I cannot remember right now. I feel like I really like the double gold. I kind of feel like I want to do the double gold instead of that red. I think we're going to do the double gold. Like in that red one. That one came out so pretty. Thank you so much for joining, Amy. Sorry it was a rough start, but we're actually crafting now. What do I think about the electric die cutting machine? To be honest, I think it's ginormous and bulky, and I always have it plugged in, but I don't use it that often. I still gravitate towards my my manual one. And I could see how it's good for people, you know, that have problems with their hands, and like I do too sometimes. So sometimes if my hands hurt, like it's great for me to use, or sometimes if I'm doing other things in between, I could use that one. But to be honest, and you know what? I do like that it could take the larger dies. Like I have some super large Anna Griffin dies that are just so much easier to die cut in the Big Shot, what is it, the Big Shot switch? I'm looking at the name right now. The Big Shot switch. So that, because it has like such a wide opening, you could use like the bigger dies with it. But honestly, I still gravitate towards my hand cranking one. It's nice to have, it's pretty, but I don't use it that often at all. I was actually thinking maybe I should just sell it because I really don't use it. These are coming out so pretty. I feel like we need to die cut some leaves, but I don't want to, like, I want to put them together and like make like a whole flower arrangement, but I also don't, because I feel like that's something I should do once I know what project this is going to go on. And then I could add other elements to it. But maybe that's another live we could do in the future. Once I figure out where these flowers are going to go and on what project, maybe we can make like a flower arrangement or something with some other leafy bits and who knows what else. Oh! Just whacked myself with the tweezers. Are you guys still talking about the Empress, the Anna Griffin Empress? Are you guys making me regret that I sold mine? Because I had it in the box for forever and I never used it, and then I sold it, and now you guys are all talking about the Empress. You know what I really didn't like about the Empress? What bothered me so much was the ivory color of it. Ivory and off-white colors are like I hate them. I hate that color with a passion, you guys. I really, really do. Like this, that's the color of like the Empress. I do not like this. So that's what really bothered me about that Empress. I liked the gold on it and everything, but oh my gosh, I could not stand the ivory color. Look at this one. Look how pretty, you guys. I really like the double gold, the one on the outside of the larger flower, and then on the inside of the smaller flower, it just adds a little bit of something. And I definitely like that way better than the offset one. I don't like the offset one, to be honest, at all. I know you guys said, some of you guys said you like both, but I don't like it at all. I could have added vinyl to it. You know, I definitely could have. I did not think of that. You should have told me when I was selling it. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I didn't want to look at it. And so it just sat there and sat there and sat there until I was like, I gotta get rid of this thing. You wish it was a different color, but it's a workhorse. Well, you guys are kind of making me regret getting rid of it. But I already sold it like months ago. And I don't know, vinyl is a lot of work. Maybe some people on Etsy actually like sell the vinyl for it. I feel like there's probably not a big market for that, but maybe there's somebody that sells it. You don't mind the color? Well, see, that's why I like the Big Shot Plus, because mine's pink and I love that color. That one's nice just to have out even if I'm not using it. All right, I'm gonna do another of these. I'm gonna do these colors now. And I kind of want to do this shimmer paper on the back, but I need it to cut it out in the larger plate right here. So my die cut machine is now on the floor, so I'm just gonna cut this on the floor. No, I'm not. I feel like you guys should see what I'm doing. So I just got to move everything out of the way so I could bring that machine back up. Okay. Well, you guys are all zoomed in now, but let's zoom you guys out for a little bit. All right, so we're just gonna cut a couple of flowers out of this. You love your Empress and you use it lots. You guys are really making me, oh, I didn't even put this the right way. It's on the left now, but you guys are really making me regret selling it now. I don't think they make it anymore, right? I had to turn this, use it with my right hand. You found yours on Facebook Marketplace for $100. That's a good price. Okay, I hope that cut through. Okay. $100 is awesome. What'd you guys say? My craft room isn't beautiful, so I don't care if things are not matching or that pretty. I'm sure your craft room is very functional for you and it works for you. It doesn't have to be beautiful. We're crafters. I mean, beautiful is always nice, but for the longest time, my craft room was not beautiful. How many of you guys like were here when I still lived with my parents and everything was all over the place? I don't think I've ever like actually showed my full-on craft room, but if you guys have seen like my Instagram stories from back then, oh my god, I had stacks of paper on the floor because I just did not have space for them to go anywhere. So it was just piles and piles of paper. I'm very happy with my craft room now, but this was not always the case. It was not pretty before. But you know what? It worked for me. I knew where everything was for the most part, minus losing the scissors almost on a daily basis. But for the most part, I knew where everything was. And like, look, now I have like this bigger space, and today I couldn't even find the proper tools to make these flowers. I have no idea where they went. I feel like I just need to order more, and then one day I will find them, and then I'll be like, well, now I have double. Do you double your paper to get more flowers? You know, I did not, but I probably could have. Yeah, the one on the right side, I have the same die and have no issues with it. I use a stylus on my foam mat to curl them. The stylus. Oh wait, the bone folder like this. Oh, why am I not doing that? Oh my gosh! Now you tell me. that works. Why didn't I think of that? You know, I think I'm probably just, I didn't want to. That works so much better than the tweezers. Okay, and use my small bone folder to fold the ends with it. Fold the ends, like, you just go like this, like, fold the ends around the bone folder. Like that. I mean, that looks nice. All right, so we got that. Wait, I gotta curl this one again now. That is so much easier than the tweezers, but I am a little bit more afraid that I'm gonna rip my petal. Okay, but that looks good. And then let me do this one. Let me see what else. What am I missing? You believe you still have my stickers, like from my planning days? Those stickers? That's actually something I'm going to be getting rid of in my Etsy shop. Recently, my external hard drive failed on me, and all of my sticker files are on that hard drive, so I'm only going to get rid of like whatever's in stock, because that's it, because I will not be making more, because I'm not paying $1,000 to get everything off that hard drive. So no more stickers. That will be disappearing very, very soon from my shop. But I don't plan like that anymore. I use my digital planner, so I don't use like the physical stickers anymore, so I don't promote it either. But yeah, they'll be disappearing for good soon from my shop. I know, my shop is all over the place too. We got bowl covers, we got albums, we got planner stickers, we got party goods. A little bit of everything. I like to make too many different things. You know, this bone folder makes these curls so much smoother. Like from the tweezers, you could see kind of like a crease line where I was folding it with the tweezers, but like this makes it so much smoother. Ah! Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I screamed. I broke it. No, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I didn't want to happen, but I have another one. I can't believe I screamed. Oh my gosh. You still paper plan? You don't find it overwhelming? The reason I stopped is actually because I felt like I needed to put all the stickers on it, since I was selling stickers at the time, and my brain couldn't function with all of the stickers all over my page all the time, which is why I got into digital planning. I like digital because I do it all on my iPad. I'm always on the go, but I always like to print it out sometimes. Not always, but sometimes I like to print it out and then check things off like on actual paper. All right, trying so hard not to break this. That's exactly what I was afraid of that was gonna happen. Okay, so should I do the burgundy and then the light pink? Or should I do another gold background instead of, probably the gold, right you guys? I'll get one ready while you guys are telling me if I should do the gold or not. Can't believe I screamed, I'm still laughing at myself. Are you guys crafting along with me right now? If you are, let me know what you're making. It doesn't have to be flowers, but are you guys making anything right now while watching my live? Let me know. Okay, I always start to plan and then miss 6 months and try again. See, I'm more of like a lister planner. Anytime I plan, I just like to make a list and then I just check things off my list. You're only watching? No crafting? You'll craft along with me. I have sterling ink and the Hobonichi. I don't plan with so much stickers anymore. That is why I still have your stickers. Yeah, it became overwhelming for me, which is why I stopped. So I understand. Okay, so I could do the gold on the background instead of, or I was going to do the burgundy on the background, but I like the gold. And I think I like the burgundy instead of the light pink on the top. So I'm going to do that. You're cutting out pieces of Scrap Diva Nutcracker dies for your Christmas. Wow, you are way ahead for Christmas. I was thinking I should pull out my, yes, pull out your flower punches. Make some flowers with me. I'm getting some good tips here, like using our bone folder to curl. Just be careful and don't rip it like I did. Okay, that's even, right? That's straight. Okay. Just press that in. I think I have like teeny little flower punches, but you know, I actually have another flower plate die set from Scrap Diva somewhere that I purchased. Maybe I should try that one out too. See what the other one looks like. Oh, I think it was the point, was it the poinsettia die? Maybe I have the poinsettia die. Oh, I'm on my last little gold thing here. But I feel like me finding another die set might take a while before I find it right now. I haven't organized my dies since the first time that I organized them. You need to dash away. Oh, bye, Tamara. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you were here. Hope you do it again. Yes, I will try to do some more lives, especially over the summer once I'm not working anymore. Because school's out for summer. Do you have any idea how many pieces there are? You're making 80 of them. How many pieces of what? Wait, hold on. I'm cutting out pieces. Oh, no, I don't know how many pieces there are of the Nutcracker dies, but I'm guessing there's a ton. Guys, these are turning out super duper cute. We only made four. No, we only made 4. 3 of them that I actually like. I don't think I like that one. And this one I made previously. We got a bunch of colors. They're so pretty. Oh, I love that one. I like this one. I like the red. Now this one's my least favorite other than that one, but that one's my least favorite. But I like that color combination. So maybe I'll try to do another one with that. Let's see what I have. Yeah, we have another one of those, but I need to cut out more of the little gold pieces, so I gotta get my gold scraps. So are you making all the same cards, Deb? I think that's the easiest way to do it. Like when you're mailing cards out to people, just make a different card every year, but make the same card for everybody. All right, I'm getting my die cutting machine again. Oh my God, I've been live for over an hour already. It does not even feel like an hour. And it also feels like I did barely any crafting. All right, gonna use my nice little paper shims again. Hi Heather, welcome to the live. We've made 4 flowers so far. Messed up a bunch. Learned a bunch of new tips and tricks from people here. It's been fun. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that, no, that one has to go back in again. That shim wasn't so good. Let's try to get that on right. You're looking at your cherry box subscription, wondering if I will any of the stuff in the box, like if you will like any of the stuff in the box. When you say cherry box subscription, is that from a cherry on top? I don't think I've ever seen what their box looks like. You can send me a picture, Deb. You could send it to my Instagram and I could see it later. If you have Instagram, that is. Like, not like I could share here, but you could share and send it to me on Instagram and I could see it on Instagram at least. Okay, so we got more of these cut out and we got some flower centers. We are gonna need one of those. And we're gonna need a larger one of those too, of the gold. Okay, so we're doing that, this, and this. And then we're doing one of these centers. Do you have Instagram, Deb? You could just message me on Instagram, KarolinasKrafts, and you could just message me a photo. If you take a picture, you could take a picture directly as you're messaging it to me, or you could take a picture first and have it in your camera roll and then get it from your camera roll. Hi, Gina. Welcome to the live. We've been having a lot of fun here so far. I think so, at least. That one didn't cut. I'm gonna have to look into getting that metal shim that you guys told me about. I definitely need to look into getting that. Do you guys have it? Is it very helpful, the metal shim? Let me know. And I also need to order some actual flower making tools. Okay, so I'm gonna curl these ones. I'm just gonna flip them all. Oh, maybe we should do the dark, no, I want the shimmer color on the other side. So I'm gonna curl all these. Oh, that's an off-cut one too, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna make the edge a little pointier. I don't know if you guys could see, this one has like a flat edge right there. I'm gonna try to make it like a pointy thing so we could still use this one and so it could look decent. I don't know, Tina, how did you miss this? I'm glad you're here now though. All right, cutting some of those points, trying to make it look somewhat good. Okay, so we got that one. Gonna cut this out. And this one, and then this one. And then I'm gonna make those lines. Am I supposed to make which line? Which way am I supposed to make the lines? No, I think they're supposed to go the other way. No, maybe they're supposed to go this way. Let's try them this way. I've been doing them backwards first, but we'll make some lines this way now. See how that goes. Okay, and then we'll curl everything. Okay, got those lines. Yeah, we're having fun chatting. We made a few flowers. We had a rough start, but it's all good now. We broke some flowers, you know, all of it. We did all of it. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong at some point in this video, but we're on track now. We're making flowers. Oh, girl, that tutorial. I know you're waiting for it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. May got away from me, and May has just been crazy busy, but it's still coming. All I have left, like I said, is the paper matting video, and I'm hoping to do that either tomorrow night after I come home from my nephew's 4th birthday party, or I at least want to work on it on Sunday. So it's definitely coming. The plan is to work on it this weekend though, so I'm gonna try. Do you craft in your kitchen? I mean, a kitchen is a great place to craft. Some people craft in their dining room too. You get all that space, especially if you have like an island or something. You're going on your honeymoon, so maybe when you get back. Congratulations! I think I saw your post today. I think you said you're going on a cruise, right, Gina? For your honeymoon? But you did say you're bringing some crafty stuff, so. During downtime. I think that was your post that I saw. Yeah, see? A cruise. Okay, curling these pieces with that bone folder trick. I still feel like I need like a thinner bone folder maybe. I mean, it's doing its job though. Your craft cart. The kitchen island became your craft cart. When I lived at home, my mom would like help me pack up everybody's orders and things. And we used to do that in the kitchen all the time. It's a great place. Everyone, I feel like the kitchen is like the heart of the home. Like that's where everybody gathers for food, for crafting, for everything. It's just a great hangout place. Yeah, you know what? If you don't have space, you gotta make do with what you got. If kitchen is the only place you got, then so be it. Gotta make room for all the crafty stuff. I like that, you know, I like that I like crafting, but I like that this crafting hobby allows me to craft, you know, at home. I don't have to go anywhere for this hobby. Like some people, I don't know, play hockey or whatever, for example, right? But they have to actually go somewhere to play hockey. I get to just hang out here in my pajamas and craft. And I'm a homebody. I like to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home. That's my idea of like a fantastic day. Just be at home, do all the things. I remember crafting a long time ago at my kitchen table. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Each time you had to clean up to have dinner. Yeah, I could see that too. I'm sure that got overwhelming also that you always had to put everything away. Oh, you like crafting at the dining room table just to not feel isolated? Well, that's a good reason too. You got a room to craft, but you're still crafting in your living room. Look how pretty! These are so cute. Oh, that's the second one we made of that. I feel like I want to use this light pink now. No, you know what? I also want to make another red one. Another red one. Cheryl just said that Scrap Diva is going to be live tomorrow at 2 a.m. for her June release. 2 a.m. Like, which time zone is that in? I'll be sleeping at 2 a.m. though. But I guess by the time everybody wakes up, they could start placing their orders because I guess everything will be listed on her website. Okay, I think I want to make another red one. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's do like a flip one of the red one. Maybe we'll do this and then we'll do... No, I don't have any... Okay, we're going to go back to the other plan. No, you know what? I kind of want... I think I want the darker red center, so I'm going to cut some of those out because I don't have the smaller red ones cut out. Alright, let me get some more red paper. I want to try out all the different combinations. Even though I said didn't I just say I wanted to use that pink? And here I am doing red. I can't remember what I'm saying anymore. Okay. Get the smaller one. Okay. My shim. The shim has been holding up. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry guys. This platform thing hit my camera. And then the camera went all crazy. Hope that didn't scare you. Will I be cutting flowers each time I get scraps from my album? So, I don't know if I'll be making flowers each time because the album scraps are patterned paper. I tend to like my flowers with solid colors. So I'm just using my solid paper scraps. I have made flowers with patterned paper and sometimes they're nice, but because I always use like patterned paper on my albums and the covers and whatnot, I like to go with more solid colors for the flowers. So I don't know if I'll be making flowers each time, every time like I make an album, but I just kind of want to build a stash of like some flowers that I can add to albums. Like these guys I could add to albums and things. When I feel like crafting but nothing too involved, I make flowers or other tiny embellishments. Yes, it's always a good way to still craft something that doesn't require like a lot of thinking. Like albums require a lot of thinking. But like for me, sometimes if I don't feel like crafting, I'll just take also one of my album bases off my cart that I have already made and just do the patterned paper, because me and figuring out measurements is not that difficult for me. So I find that like a good way to craft and still make something if I'm not feeling like actually designing an album. All right, gonna do this one. Wait, we're doing those two and we're doing a red one. Yeah, okay. So we got these. All right. Do you guys do flowers with patterned papers? I have definitely in the past, but when I do flowers with patterned papers, I generally just do them Like the pattern paper is still not crazy patterned, if that makes sense. Like it's not very busy. So if I do a flower with a pattern paper, I would still be able to add it to an album. But generally, I think my flowers are going to be with solid colors. Okay. Here we go. I need somebody to tell me, like, what's part of the new release of Scrap Diva Designs? I know I saw it. I saw a bunch of people post what's coming out, but I just cannot remember. So do you like pattern papers more, pattern paper flowers more, or do you like solid flowers more? I'm loving the touch of gold too. Like I love that second layer of gold. I didn't have that on here. Oh, you know what? My first flower, I didn't even do a double layer. This is the one I did before. I didn't even do a double layer on that. Oh, and I forgot to zoom back in after I zoomed you guys out before. But yeah, I didn't even do a double layer here, but I'm liking the double layer adds a little something more. All right, wait, I was curling my flowers. That's what I was doing. Can't even remember what I'm doing anymore. Okay, and we're curling these. You guys see this curl? Like with the bone folder? It's coming out much nicer than with the tweezers like we were doing before. Like look at that curl. That's nice. Just don't break your flower, because you might scream. You might not, but you might. Depends on the project. That's true. Like, I mean, I don't normally do solid paper backgrounds though. I feel like my covers, I don't know. I feel like my covers are like half and half, because I usually use scraps on my covers. So like one paper might be more not as busy patterns, and then the other half of the album cover might be like super busy patterns. So generally I would just use, oh, you know what? We didn't make an orange one. I'm looking at my my Halloween album I have sitting over there that I made. You do solids or white with inked centers. Ooh, that sounds pretty. You know, my very first scrapbook expo I ever went to, when I was just starting to get into paper crafting, I went to a scrapbook expo in New Jersey, and I took some classes because I didn't know what I was doing. I barely had any materials or tools or anything. So I took like a class, and one of the classes we were making flowers, and somehow my flowers turned out gorgeous. They were inked. That's what the class was. Like, you were inking your flowers and everything. But they were gorgeous, and I have never been able to recreate those flowers since. And I think I have them actually. Hold on. Let me show you guys. I think I have them somewhere. 1 second, you guys. I think I was just looking at them before. Hold on. Alright, I got them. So I still have the flowers because I just have not used them, but let me show you guys. These are the flowers I created during one of those classes. And like, I don't know how. How did I make these gorgeous things? I think it was these that I made. Pretty sure. So I think I had some other ones. Yeah, because then we made like these little stamped leafy things also. Yeah. Aren't they pretty though? And then I don't know if I made this other one. I don't think I made this one. I think somebody else made this one. But even look how pretty that is. How do I make a flower like these? Like mine are so basic. How do I make these? For real though. Like I do not know. But yeah, so I don't know how to recreate those. I took that class a long time ago. You know what? I don't like inking. I do not like inking. And I guess I don't have to ink with that, but like I also just don't remember how we made those. Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern time for the release? No, that seems too late. Isn't it like June 1st? Like, no. I think last time it was at 9 p.m. Eastern. Maybe 9 a.m.? Are you sure you meant to say 9 p.m.? Okay. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out what time the releases are coming out tomorrow. All right, I think after this I'm gonna make like an orange one, and then I think we're gonna call it a crafty night. Okay, which one do you guys like better? The one with the lighter red center or the one with the darker red center? I think they're both really pretty actually. I think I like this one a little bit more with the lighter center, but I actually just like both. I don't like this one. I'm throwing that one out. I can't. I don't even want to look at it. I know some of you guys liked it, but I don't like it. Okay. And you know what? Every time we have cut these out, I have plenty of flowers that I could use other times now. And I'll put all the finished ones in here with all the little pieces. But this is great. I think this is from Dollar Tree. I want to say like this tray. But it's working out great for my flowers. All right, let me cut some orange papers. Let's pick some out. Oh, I think you guys said yellow too. So maybe we'll do both. 7 a.m. tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the different like times are in the different time zones. So I have no clue. All right, we'll do the darker orange and we'll do a lighter orange. Or we could do like, no, that's brown. I was gonna say like a burnt orange. I don't think I have a burnt orange. Actually, I have this orange with some pumpkins on the back, but this, no, I think I like that one better. All right, we're gonna do those. And then I have this darker yellow. See, I'm legit using scraps. That looks like a yellow green. Let's not use that one. Nope. Oh, is it 9 p.m. tonight? And not tomorrow then? Oh, maybe this yellow for like the lighter piece. Will I do this again? Like a live, or you mean making flowers? Ooh, what about this? Wait, that looks like orange now, right? It kind of looks like orange. Maybe we'll cut that out anyway, but maybe we'll do these two for the yellows. All right, let me cut them all out. And let's try not to hit you guys this time. All right, so I want to do, how do I want to do this? I think I want, okay, we're going to do the larger flower for this. Okay, gonna get that on my plate here. And then we'll do, hope you go live again. It's been so enjoyable. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined. I was thinking of doing maybe another live with making more flowers, but making flower arrangements. Like once I have a project that I want it to go on, maybe we could make like a flower arrangement together and you guys could help me out and we could kind of put it together. I think that would be fun once I decide where I want them to go. But that means I would need to be prepared in advance and have an album ready to go that I just want to decorate. But yeah, I want to do more lives, probably more so over the summer when I'm off from work. I like lives. I think they're fun too. I like joining people's lives. Okay, so we got some yellows. Should have ran that twice. Not too bad. I'm not going to use those flower centers either because I'm obsessed with these gold flower centers that I've been using on every single flower. Okay, so we did that, and I did the darker color too. Or is this the lighter color? I don't even know. Now they look so similar. Got some, see, now they look too similar. I don't know if that's gonna look good, but we'll see. This one has like a little slight orange tone to it. Okay, so we got those. Poke this one out. Okay. And then I gotta cut, we did this. Okay, let's do the orange. So this is, I want the lighter piece, so I'm gonna do the smaller flower set. Yes, please give this live a thumbs up. It helps out so much, you guys. And thank you for the reminder. Okay, and then this one I kind of want to do smaller and larger. So we only need like a couple of larger. So I'm just going to do this on the end here and run that through the die cutting machine. Let me actually cut that off, and then we'll do some smaller ones after. Oh, you know what? You guys wanted to see if it could cut through two. So we'll just double layer these and try to get two out of it. 2 layers of paper. See how that goes. Okay, adding my shims. And I'm gonna run that through. I don't think you guys could see right now. I'll zoom out a little. Dinner is calling. Okay, thank you so much, Gina, for joining. I'm glad you were able to join the live for a little bit. Congratulations again, and have fun on your honeymoon. Cruises are the best. You're gonna love it. Okay, so and then I have the darker orange. Let's see if that cut through the 2 papers. No, not so good. But that's probably also a user error problem because a lot of things today have not been cutting right for me, and that's just my machine from all the damage over the years. All right, let's see if that cut out good from the 2 layers. I don't know, that's not working so well. All right, hold on. So I have these larger ones. See these orange ones? We got a couple. The first layer cut out great. So we got a couple of darker ones. Well, actually they did cut out. It just doesn't seem like they did. And then we got some centers that the centers didn't cut out. The first layer did, not the second. Maybe this one. No. Okay, so it's okay because I don't need the centers anyway. I like my gold centers. All right, we got all these pieces. We got darker orange, lighter orange, and then I still want to do the super dark orange right here. And then we'll put some of these together. And then that will be it. And then I'll say bye-bye. Oh wait, I have this orange too that I cut out. Okay, so we got a couple of those. Does that cut out? Yes. So that's the same color as that because I wanted to pair them differently. And then just the dark orange. So I'll cut this out. I rolled through 3 times actually. And I was hoping it would, you know, cut through, but it wasn't liking it. I did front and back. Do you consider that 1 roll or 2 rolls? So I did front and back, and then I went again. Like this one right now, I'm gonna go front, I'm gonna go back. This is not a double paper, but my machine is just not very nice. Oh, that cut out nicely. They got all stuck to here. I need a precision plate. What's a precision plate? Oh, I think that, wait, is that like have like a metal thing to it, the precision plate? I don't know actually. I don't really know. What's a precision plate? Let me know. I need a lot of things apparently. I need those tools to make these flowers. I don't even know if I have enough gold centers. I think I only have this one. So let me arrange how I want these flowers. Let's see if I have enough even bigger gold pieces because I'm loving the gold. Okay, I think I got just enough. I have 4 large gold pieces and I was thinking 4 flowers. Okay, and then one of them is gonna get this darker color. One of them is gonna get this lighter orange. Let's do one of these and 2 of those, I guess. Hold on. And then I need more of the other gold pieces. It's a thin plate, like a metal shim. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into that and do some scrapbook.com or some Amazon shopping after this. All right, let's do this yellow on this one. No, that, I feel like that blends in too much. But we're gonna do this orange on this one. And maybe we'll do the yellow on this one. Do like an orange and a yellow. And maybe we'll do yellow and orange here. And then maybe we'll do the darker orange. And, oh, we have one of those already. So maybe we'll do darker orange and yellow, or we could do maybe this color. No. Wait, maybe we could do, instead of yellow here, I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe we could do that reddish one. You guys like the yellow better or the reddish? Let me know. I'll do what you guys say. Okay. So reddish or yellow, and I'll start putting the other ones together. Oh no, because I still need to cut out some of these small pieces. So I'm just gonna kind of cut these out like that, and I should get 4 small pieces. I'm just gonna do it on the floor. I'm not gonna bring this back up again. But let me know what color you guys, if we could decide. Okay, hold on, just cutting this out real quick. I'm still here. Okay. Yellow. Okay, yellow it is. So we'll do that. Change that back to yellow. All right. So I need my gold centers, which I just cut out. So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1 extra. And then I also got a bunch of these. These are always gonna come in handy. And you know what? Like, you could also do like other flower centers. They sell like the jemmies that you could put that kind of look like flower centers. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining the live. I love having you guys here to craft along with me. All right, gonna try to do these quick. I don't think it's gonna be quick at all, but I'm gonna try. So this is all 1 flower here. Let's see how fast I could do this, okay? And I lost my balloon folder. Here it is. No, that's not what I want to do next. I gotta flip all these, and we gotta do it the other way after I do some lines in these. I don't know, do the lines add in some extra effect? Maybe we'll just do it on some pieces. Nope, we're just gonna do them all. I'm already doing it, might as well, right? But do you guys think the lines do anything? Should I stop with the lines? Should I keep bothering, or I don't know? Okay, curl all these. Yeah, this live is very long. I feels guys. People are dropping. People are leaving. I know it's different times everywhere, wherever you guys are, like different time zones. Not everybody is in Eastern Standard Time, though it's 9 o'clock here where I am. So I can only imagine if you guys live somewhere else what time it is over there. Okay, so just curling these. I like how some of these have, from the die cutting, they have the lines from, you know, it's just the die. They look really nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue these down. Let's see how fast. I feel like this flower went pretty fast. Less talking, more crafting. Okay, going good. I'm only using like a drop of glue. Just want it to stay, and then I'm pressing in. Beautiful. But you want to like make sure they also line up. So take your time if you need to. And then I'm gonna put this one down, the center piece. And how long did that take me? Was anybody keeping track? Wait, that one is not in the center. Gotta lift him up. Try again. That's my favorite part of using the dies, the intricate lines. Yes, they're so pretty. I wish they would show up on all my dies. I don't know like how to get them to show up all the time. I just don't know. So this one is a different orange, yeah. Okay, flip all these. I feel like there's a way to curl those pieces inwards though, instead of having to use the bone folder after. Maybe if I was using the right tools. Okay, flip them all, die cut again. Not die cut, roll again. But I do like the curled pieces. I didn't do the lines in this one though this time, so we'll see how that turns out without the lines. Trying to be careful, trying to not break these flowers. When you guys, everyone's like saying they gotta go eat dinner, but when you guys make dinner, just made me think of this. Do you guys like make a meal plan for the week? Like, Danielle, do you? I know you said you you plan. Do you plan out your meals? I find that to be like the hardest thing ever to plan. I love it when it's planned out because it makes mealtime so easy, but just thinking of what to make, I find it so difficult. So I'm wondering, do you plan out your meals? Like you, just because you're a planner. Okay. Your husband cooks. Well, that's nice. So does he plan out what he's cooking? Or are you guys just, or is he just like gifted where he could just like look in the fridge, like some people are, they could just look in the fridge and know what to make and how to use up some things, because I am not that gifted. Nope. I'm like, when I cook, I follow recipes because, I don't know, I want to get better at it. I want to get better at, you know, just like throwing random things together, but that's just not how I do things, and I just don't know how to get to that point. All right, so we got 2 orange flowers done. We're doing one with like a yellow background now. These are going a lot faster now. Now that I got the hang of it, you know. The first few were just a test run. If you're cooking, you need a plan. So when you say plan, you need like a plan of what to make, or like a recipe that you're following. Because sometimes I could be like, okay, well I have, let's say I have like shredded chicken that I want to use up. Then I'm like, okay, quesadillas, right? But sometimes I'm just like, I want to find a recipe, and then get all the things that I need for that recipe to make it. Okay, you need a recipe I need to have shopped for like 2 days prior to cooking. Yes. So when I try to plan out meals, I do try to plan them out for the week. And so when I do like my Target delivery order, I try to get everything. And then I'm always missing like a couple of things. So then I always have to run to the store. I don't know how. I feel like I follow the list and I still end up missing things. And like, I like how some people plan out their meals. Like they plan out what they're making, but then they also like organize their fridge with those like clear containers, and they put everything they need for that one meal in that container and then in the fridge, so that when it's time to make that meal, everything is like right there in that bin, so you don't gotta search for anything. But that's not something I got into either. He picks whatever, just whatever meat, and then figures it out. We do shop in bulk though, so there's usually options. Yeah, we do Costco too. I don't go to Costco, my partner does, but he'll go to Costco and I do the Target delivery. But I don't really go to Target. I just do the delivery. I plan 3 meals with leftovers and pizza one night and a low to no cook meal. What is a low to no cook meal? Is that like mac and cheese? See, the problem with me is that when I'm cooking, I find like these elaborate meals that require all these different things that I only use for that one recipe, and then I don't use any more of it because I like trying different like things and recipes, and I feel like one day that's gonna help me in figuring out, like be better at figuring out what I want to make off the top of my head just by looking in my fridge. Oh, you use containers? I love that. I wish I could get into that. It's such a good idea, and it makes, I'm sure it makes cooking meals so much quicker and easier. Salad with grilled chicken, etc. Oh, that's a good plan too. That's nice and easy. That's your low to no cook meal, I guess. That works. Stop doing that. Stop doing what? What'd I say? I know I said something. Oh, like stop doing the elaborate meals. The fall. I love fall weather, so probably then. And I love the beautiful leaves and the colors. So I'm glad we're doing some orange flowers for fall. All these seasons are going to be here before I know it too. So I'm glad I'm kind of getting prepared. Though like these flowers that I just made, that took me 2 hours at this point to make whatever, how many ever these flowers are. Took me like 2 hours to make these. And I'm probably going to use at least 2 on an album. If I was to put this on an album, I'd probably use at least 2. And the flowers are just going to disappear. Oh, the elaborate meals. I don't know. I can't help it. I feel like I'm going to learn something from these elaborate meals, and then I'll be able to figure out how to make them myself without using a recipe one day. But, you know, sometimes good things come out of it. So, like a month ago, I tried my hand at making carnitas in my Instant Pot. I've never made carnitas. I've never purchased, I think it was pork butt, I think it was. And so that was for the carnitas, and I've never even purchased a jalapeno, let alone cut one that I needed for that recipe. And oh my gosh, those carnitas, we went through 2 batches already, and we just keep eating tacos. They're that good. And we bought another 8 pounds of the, I don't know if we got pork butt or pork shoulder this time, because it said you could use either or. But we got 8, no, not 8 pounds, sorry. We got almost 16 pounds of it. So that will last me for 4 more rounds of making those carnitas in my Instant Pot. But oh my God, so good. And now that's like a staple. And I'm always going to have some frozen and ready to go. Like, I like to make stuff in advance and freeze it so that I always have options. Like, I make my mashed potatoes in advance and freeze those. I do my shredded chicken in advance. I'll do the carnitas. I'll make tortillas in advance and freeze them. Burger buns and all that stuff. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I do sourdough a lot. So I do a lot of things in advance and freeze. But look, guys. Look at all these flowers. You're a big fan of the crock pot when you have to cook, throw everything in, set it and forget it. Very low maintenance. I need to use my time crafting, not cooking. Yes, I don't use my crock pot as much anymore. I do use my Instant Pot a ton though, which is kind of like the same idea, but it doesn't take nearly as long. But yes, fantastic. What do you guys think of all these flowers? Are you guys gonna get to making some now? Let me know. But I love these. So now I have like all these other pieces, a die cut out and ready to go as well whenever I need to make some more flowers with whatever other colors. And then I'm probably gonna need another one of these at some point, because like I said, I do 2 at a time. So like those 2 could go on like an album, or even these 2 could go like on an album. But anyway, I'm gonna stick them all in here. I feel like I need like a separate container for these now though, because now these are gonna fill up with all the different colors. I don't really know where to keep these. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have this empty container that goes on my pegboard, and I could just keep my beautiful flowers in here, and it'll be nice eye candy too. Hi, Carrie from Australia. Welcome to the live. We're just about done here actually, but I'm gonna save it and post the replay also. So whenever that's done processing, you'll be able to catch up and watch all the rest of this. But I've been on for exactly like 2 hours now, so definitely the time to go. You think all the different color centers that I didn't use would just look nice on some of the covers of your albums as decoration? Oh, you know what? That's a great idea too. Yes, so like, I don't know, I didn't make this one on camera with you guys, but let's say I have this one. I could, you know, arrange these on the outside, or you know what, you could even do, yeah, like we could do a couple flowers together. So maybe when we do like the layered flowers, we can include these in there. Like they could just look good like that. Have some greenery around them. I don't have another blue flower to show you guys, but ooh, look how pretty even that looks. And just kind of like peeking out like that. That's cute. So that's a good idea to use that as decoration. Definitely a great idea. Thank you so much for that. So maybe when we do the, you know, when we put like a arranged flower set together, I could do that. 11:30 on Saturday morning here, so I have plenty of time to rewatch the replay. Yes, you do. Well, thank you all so much for joining. I hope this was fun for you guys. I'm looking forward to doing it again at some point when I need to either do like an arrangement of flowers. Maybe we'll just make some more flowers and I'll try out one of the other flower plates that I have from Scrap Diva Designs that I haven't tried out yet. I think I have a poinsettia flower one somewhere. I just have to check my stash, but I think I do. And I'll have this linked in the description box once the live gets posted, so you guys could check it all out. And again, don't forget, tomorrow there's a new release, so if you guys want to get anything, just use the code Carolina for 10% off your order from Scrap Diva Designs. And yeah, all right, thank you guys so much. Have a fabulous weekend. I hope it's nice and sunny wherever you are and nice and warm so we could enjoy some of the outdoor time as well. Thank you guys for joining. Bye, everybody. I'm glad you were able to catch the live too. Thank you. Bye.